Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, which means it is time to go to the Teacher's Corner. What are we going to do in the Teacher's Corner today? Well, we're going to look at this book that I just happened to pick up at the Goodwill bookstore. Goodwill bookstore is an awesome place to get a lot of your school books. You'll never know what you're going to find in there, and they are extremely cheap. We just happen to have one right down the road from where we live now, and they have a whole section dedicated to nothing but educational books, and there's curriculum in there and just all kind of good learning tools. So I always like to go in there before I buy anything new. Of course, who does not like a good deal? And there's definitely nothing wrong with a used book or five, which we usually get. All right, so today I'm going to be sharing this book that I picked up for Kennedy. It is actually a file folder book. It's got a bunch of different worksheets in here that you can color and print out and create your own file folder games. And if you're not familiar with a file folder game, all it is a file folder, and inside is a game. You glue the little sheets on or staple it. It's just fun little stuff for the kids to do. And you can do these for all age groups. It doesn't necessarily have to be pre-K or, you know, the younger crowd. I have done file folders for Reagan and Connor for like social studies, history, science, what have you. But yeah, this is the one that I actually picked up for Kennedy, and it's not a preschool book, but it is a kindergarten book. So I thought, you know what, she can go ahead and start doing some of this now, because to be honest, she's learning a lot from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and the Leap Pad. So rock on, Disney. All right, so let's just look at a few of the pages in here. Let's see, when was this made? Don't really see. Let's see. Don't think it has. Oh, it's 1994. It's not too terribly old. I mean, it's in the 90s, and I paid. It was originally $17.95, I believe that says. $17.95, yeah. I don't know if that was in 1994 or what. The price tag said $4.99, but I went in there on a day where everything was half off with this sticker, so I actually got it for like two something with tax. So let's look in here. It says it's got more than 40 games. I purchased the book, but I did remove some of the pages, and we colored some for some future file folder games. And I was just going to skim through here and get a couple more and maybe share with you a couple of file folder games. But yeah, that was one that we started. I think this one is like a pencil, and these are erasers, and it just says, oh, and these are also you can laminate these if you want to before you stick them in your file folders. So yeah, but there is, this one's a little apple game, Applelicious Alphabet, and it gives you the directions and everything on here. All you have to do is cut out these, color them if you want, and glue them to your file folder. And if you have little pieces like this that you need, what I do is I staple a Ziploc bag to the top of a file folder and just put these in there so they don't get lost. So it's just stuff like this. Here's a spider, and I did notice that they did it by like themes, like Christmas, and like this is Halloween. Let's see, this one's called Spinning Numbers. Let's see what you have to do. This says how to play match the set spiders to the web numbers. So you put the webs on both sides of the file folders, and then the little spiders here, they have little dots to tell how many, and then you just have to put them on the web with the correct number. So I think Kennedy could do that one, but of course it's not Halloween, it's almost Valentine's Day. Okay, I did find a couple that I'm going to go ahead and try for Kennedy. The first one is called Applelicious Alphabet, and what it is, a bunch of apples with the capital letters of the alphabet. See, all the apples have the capital letters right there in the corner. And then you also get this sheet right here with these leaves, and they have the lowercase letters for the alphabet. And the goal is to match the lowercase leaves to their capital apple. And see, there's a little place where you can put the leaf. All right, so that is one that I'm going to try. Applelicious Alphabet. Sounds cute. All right, the next one is Shady Numbers, and that is a little groundhog. Super cute. And it is just a bunch of little groundhog dudes with numbers. You get that one, and then you get that one. I think it goes all the way to 12. And then you get his shadow. See all those shadows? And they have the words for the numbers on the shadows. And the goal here is to match the groundhog's shadow, which is the word, to the actual number. And since Kennedy is starting to recognize some words, I thought this one would be pretty cute for her to try. So yeah, these are the two that we are going to make today. Now, to make your file folders, you will need a few supplies. Of course, you're going to need file folders, and these are file folders. And these are actually the good, they're like a plastic, what is that called? And I got these at Dollar Tree, but you only get 3 in a pack, but it was $1. So they're pretty loud too, meaning they're bright pink. All right, so she likes pink. Anyways, you'll need the file folders. You're going to need your printouts of whatever you're working with. You'll also need a little glue, your stapler, and if you are going to color, you will need your markers, crayons, or colored pencils. So yeah, that's just a basic list of supplies that you're going to need, and I'm also going to be using a Ziploc bag to keep some of the pieces in so they don't get lost, and I'm going to staple it to the side up here somewhere once I am finished. All right, let me go ahead and start on these. I'm going to color all the sheets, and then I'm going to cut them out, and then we can go from there. After you color all of your pages, I've got all my apples and my leaves. You can go ahead and clip everything out so we can go ahead and start assembling the actual file folder. And I will share with you the groundhog file folder that I did complete. And all I did right here was I took the instruction page, this is the instructions for the apple, and I just cut out what it was. It tells what the game is. Then I also cut out the instructions right here. They're right there. And I glued the instructions down at the bottom in case you forget what to do. And yeah, so this just tells what this file folder is. And then if you open it, you will see that I have glued all of my little groundhog guys on here. And then on the back, all I did was staple this Ziploc bag to the back, just the back folder. And you can open it and put in whatever pieces you're going to need. This is just a great idea to keep up with your stuff because you don't want little pieces to go missing. All right, so the object of this game was to match the shadows to the groundhogs. And the shadows have the word for the number, like this one is 12. And then you just have to find the number and match him up and put him with his shadow. And yeah, so that's how this game goes. Like this one is 11. The word for 11, you just find the number and put the shadow with him. All right, so that is the groundhog game. Very cute. Now I'm just gonna slide my pieces back here and zip it up. And these are very easy to store. I mean, they take up literally no room at all. All right, so there is the groundhog file folder. Really quick, I want to share one more file folder game that I'm working on. It's a Valentine's themed activity. I had these Dollar Tree cookie cutters, these plastic cookie cutters. So all I did was take them, trace them out on a white piece of paper, and I'm doing 10. And then you're going to clip out the hearts, and when you clip them out, you're going to cut them in half. So you'll have a broken heart. And then what I did was I took 1/2 of the heart and I put a number on it. And the other half, I put these, where are they? My stickers. Hello, here they are. These heart stickers. And I put them on the other side. So now what she has to do is she has to count the hearts and then match the hearts to their number. And then when she matches it to their number, they make a full heart. So yeah, I thought this was a nice little activity for her to recognize her numbers. And it's also great because, hello, it is a Valentine's themed one. So yeah, that's the other one that I did. It's super simple. I mean, the only thing that's going to take time here is the trimming, which is the most obnoxious part. But other than that, it's very simple, and it will teach them their numbers and help them count. So yeah. Okay, one last thing before we wrap it up. First, let me show you. Look at all of this. Kennedy was quite busy with the stamps this morning. Yeah, so now I need a new mat, but she got her craft on. Oh, yes, she did. All right, so if you recall, I did purchase a lot of the Valentine's Day cards from Dollar Tree, and there's just no way we can give all of these out because we have so many. So I was wanting to come up with a few ideas to do with the cards because I don't want to just like let them go to waste. Who wants to let anything go to waste, right? So here's what I did. I made little puzzles for Kennedy. And these are the Frozen cards. And all I did was clip them into like 3 or 4 pieces. Something super simple for her since she is only 3 and she is just now starting to put together puzzles. But yeah, see, there's like 3 pieces here, and I mean, it's fairly simple for her little mind. But that is what I did, and when she gets done, we'll just store them in Ziploc bags, of course. All right, guys, but that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you make file folder games for your kids or busy bags, and I'm going to leave some links down below in the descriptions box to some of my favorites. I will see you guys next Tuesday for some more homeschooling video.